This is the playlist where I review books that I get all bubbly talking about while I drink some bubbly. And today we are going to be reviewing The Party Crasher by Sophie Kinsella. I'm dropping the spoiler warning now, as I will be talking about everything that happens in this book. But let's start with back cover copy to see what The Party Crasher promised. It's been almost 2 years since Effie's beloved parents got divorced, destroying the image of the happy, loving childhood she thought she had. Since then, she's become estranged from her father and embarked on a feud with his hot and much younger girlfriend, Krista. And now, more earth-shattering news. They've sold Green Oaks, the rambling Victorian country house Effie has always called home. When Krista decides to throw a grand house-cooling party, Effie is originally left off the guest list, and then receives a last-minute anti-invitation. Effie declines, but then remembers a beloved childhood treasure is still hidden in the house. Her only chance to retrieve it is to break into Green Oaks while everyone is busy celebrating. As Effie sneaks around the house, hiding under tables and peeping through trapdoors, she realizes the secrets Green Oaks holds aren't just in its dusty passageways. Watching how her family behaves when they think no one is looking, Effie begins to see them all in a new light. Then she runs into Joe, the handsome love of her life who long ago broke her heart, and even more truths emerge. Over the course of one blowout party, Effie realizes that she must confront her past before she'll ever be able to face her future. So, as I've said, I am a huge Sophie Kinsella stan. As soon as I see she has a new book out, I am clicking that buy now button. Now, that's not to say that I have absolutely adored everything she's put out. There have been some Kinsella books that were misses for me, but this was not one of them. So one thing I do like about Kinsella is I really do love her quirky heroines, like Becky Bloomwood and Laura Lington, and I just love her sense of humor. And she really brings it with Effie. Effie is a classic Kinsella main character, and I love her. I will say that if you know you do not like Becky Bloomwood or somewhat feckless and frivolous characters with hearts of gold, you may not like this. Effie, like I said, is a typical Kinsella main character, and I could see her rubbing some readers the wrong way. I really enjoyed being in her story, though there were some things that she did that felt a bit forced just to move the plot along and make the story happen. But I also don't care. I still like this. I really liked this. I thought it had the right balance of humor, zany situations, and misadventures about, and intriguing characters, and intriguing character development on top of that. It's an entertaining story about growing up, moving on, and understanding that things aren't always what they seem. You can't spend time clinging to a rose-tinted past and ignoring what's real and what's happening now. And in this, the zany situations are on the zany side. Like Effie's hiding in a rose bush, hiding in a closet, hiding in a buffet server table, or even climbing around the attic and seeing things that no one wants to see their parents engage in. I also really liked Effie's relationship with her sister Bean and her brother Gus, who were both going through their own arcs. Effie is able to help them and let them help her along the way. They read like real adult siblings who obviously love each other, but they're also adults and they're going through their own lives as they choose to. I do think some of the stuff with Joe, the love interest, felt a bit forced, and it's some of the classic, an honest conversation between the two of them would have solved this problem. But I can cut them a bit of slack, as they were young when they broke up, and I was dumb when I was young too. I still think that they made a really cute couple, and they have a lot of respect for each other, even if one is making choices that the other wouldn't make for themselves. It really did remind me, again, of Becky Bloomwood and Luke Brandon from the Shopaholic series, where Luke understands that Becky is not like other people, and he still loves her, and he loves her because of that, because she sees the world differently. And he, even though he may not understand the inner workings of her mind, he loves it, and he still respects the choices that she makes. And I think Effie and Joe kind of have that same relationship. So I think one thing that I really love about Kinsella's work, like this, is that it shows you that you can make crazy mistakes You can get attached to things that aren't healthy for you, but you can always grow and change, even if your core traits don't. Like, a lot of Kinsella's characters are good people. They're just having trouble finding their footing, which is relatable. You want them to succeed because you see that they deserve their happily ever after, even if they're fumbling along the road that takes them there. I easily rated this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I had a lot of fun with it. I liked the emotional stuff underneath the party plot, and I'm going to continue to be a Kinsella stan. If you like her classic stuff, you'll probably really like this. And if you're looking for a funny, somewhat ridiculous, and easy to read book, I would definitely recommend this. This makes a fantastic summer read or a vacation read. It's light, you don't have to be that super invested. It's a lot of fun. So I'm actually pretty sure I've read mostly everything that Kinsella has put out. So if you have recommendations of authors like her or works like hers that have kind of that same fun, quirky vibe, please leave your book recs in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.